How's it going, everybody? Welcome to a new series in Minecraft, a multiplayer DDSS or Dungeons, Dragons, and Space Shuttles. Not sure how far we're going to go. Obviously, the goal will be to complete the quest book. For those of you who haven't seen it, is a very, very extensive questing pack. Um, yeah, and I already heard a creeper. So a couple of things we've already done is left spawn, found hopefully what will be a permanent base. Don't know if it's going to just be the starter base or a kind of end game. It's pretty big. We're in the bluff biome, and then got some other things going on. Already found a couple of items, and then yeah, so playing with one other person, and then we have couple of things. So the pack spawns you with a copper axe. You get a little backpack, some other random stuff. Probably the hardest part about this pack is just the fact that you have to manage your food. Because it does have Pam's Harvest Craft, and I believe it's the real hunger mod. I don't know what the actual name of the mod is, but essentially it just makes it so hunger drains incredibly quickly. Also, oh good lord, there is some scary things down there. Mobs in this are very scary. They are not something you just fight freely, willy-nilly. They are things you try to avoid at all costs, at least until you are geared up enough. So, this pack is definitely not going to be as guided, per se, as... Well, at least this playthrough, just because it's multiplayer, and I'm still trying to figure out the whole multiplayer thing of things. So it's not going to be like super guided. However, I'll touch base here and there when we either hit a big milestone or we do something important. I want to show you guys about it, at least if we haven't done it recently on the channel. However, this pack, this pack is notorious for not really having a quarry, because if you type in quarry, the only options we have at our disposal is we do have the RF Tools quarry, but if we take a look here, notice under advanced crafting, it's going to be a while until we have this because we need Solarium. So just to push to this is going to be a bit of work. So as much as I would like to get that quarry, we're not going to be getting it for quite some time. So put on your bootstraps and I guess hang in there. And yeah, I think that's it. Is there anything else you want to add? Oh,
Reaper
don't.
got me to 1 heart.
Yeah, we have a running bet. Who do you think's going to die first, me or him? My bet's him, because I'm not leaving
I
the
already got the
base.
half heart. I already got the half heart.
You,
I left the
you,
base for 10 seconds.
what do you mean? You've gotten closest to probably dying.
I got the half a heart. I should have been dead.
That's true. I'm also
Yeah,
eating right now, so in case anybody hears crunching, I'm eating chicken nuggies.
that's why I ran back up and immediately got food out of the chest.
Yeah, I think priority one for me is gonna be getting food. Um,
Yeah,
I mean
priority
that's kind of
one
just
for
the
me is
priority
going to
in
be
this, I think.
progressing the quest book for us.
That's fair.
While aiding you however I can.
Well, goal number one, in my opinion, is food, just because I remember how hard it was when we had 4 players, and I remember how hard it was when I did a single player playthrough.
Yeah, food is terrible in this
Food
pack.
for a while is tough, at least until we automate it. So I think going through that is my goal. And then goal number two is really just to increase our survivability, because right now it's like I see anything, I'm shitting the bed. So I think the goal with that is just to get some sort of protection, so whether that's armor or better weapons. Honestly, I think just following the book itself is a pretty good guide as to kind of progression, and unfortunately it is kind of required in this pack. You can't really jump around. There's a little bit of leeway here and there, but you can't jump from nothing to like tier 5. Like you can't even click on it. So I do think this is a good pack for anybody who's looking to get into modded. It is very much in the deep side of modded, as you are going to be playing with a lot of mods. But what I will say about it, though, is you're forced to play a lot of the mods. The mod author did, or rather the pack author, did a very good job at kind of tying everything together and forcing you to use everything. So you're not playing a pack with 500 mods, but you're only actually touching 20 of them. which is something that I think a lot of players do. I mean, I do it myself, but that's just because I have preferred mods. I like thermal expansion. I'll use that. I'll avoid IC2. Um, I always say I want to do bees, but I never do it because I never have a need to do it. But rather in this, you're pretty much forced to do things, which I like. So yeah, I think I'm gonna work on the top path towards getting food, and then honestly, this pack is just crazy because I remember when we did it with 4 of us. It was a lot, but it's a lot in a way that's a little bit confusing. I mean, I know it's laid out kind of simply because like it tells you what you need and it kind of tells you some things. But the problem with it is, at least for us, when we had 4 people when we played this pack, one of us would go off and do one thing, another would do another, right? And so each of us were doing our own thing, but while doing that, you kind of got very lost in it because everything's very interconnected. So even though it looks like, oh, this is branching and doing smelting, or this is branching and doing food, it ties in every so often to something else. And it's like, oh, wait a second. I didn't work on this other thing, like, right? So like I didn't work on, say, this middle path, but I worked on this bottom path. Oh, but then it starts to tie back into this other path, but I have no idea the progression to like make these items. So like unless you're knowledgeable in those mods or the recipes for this pack, you kind of start to fall flat on it. So it is something you do want to be aware of while playing if you do play it with a larger group. But if you do play with a larger group, which I think we're eventually going to plan on doing a larger group of people, so probably all 4 of us that I know play Minecraft, and if we can convince some of our other friends to play, that'd also be good. But I think we're going to do individual bases, kind of. I think our 2 other friends who aren't playing with us this playthrough will probably play together just because they're not playing it right now. So they are going to need the help. They're
That's an understatement.
Okay, yeah. One of them gets bored really easily, and the other one gets lost.
The dynamic duo, baby.
Oh my god, they're legendary.
One can't make it to day 2.
To be fair though, imagine if Matt played this game.
I can't imagine. He would just stand in one spot watching a stream.
You're right, he would while he tries to figure out what's going on.
It depends. Does he live with somebody or by himself? Because if he lives by himself, he's just gonna stand in the open. If he lives with somebody, he's just gonna stand in the house.
That is true. I think I can get away.
It's gonna be Factorio all over again.
Honestly, speaking of Factorio, I am very excited to see what they're doing with the next
I'm not
update.
I don't want to be addicted again.
That's fair. If you are interested in Factorio, I do recommend picking it up while it's on sale right now. Although I don't know when this video is coming out, so the Steam sale for the winter might have already ended. But if it hasn't, I recommend you pick it up. Just because it is a good game. I actually don't know if it is on sale or not.
If you have an addictive personality, you're doomed.
It's so fun. It's a game that I remember back in the day. I bought it for when I think the price was $20. And honestly, it really put the saying of $20 is $20 really well. Every dollar well spent, you will get thousands of hours of enjoyment, and the modding community is really good, and it's fairly easy to mod. So if you are a person who likes to make your own content for games like that, I highly recommend you do it. But it's really good. We do have one playthrough of Angels Bob's Plus. I've been meaning to probably do another playthrough of it, probably at least before the next like content release. I don't think we have a date on when that's dropping, but either way, I do think it's going to be interesting. A couple things to go over though for this series. There's a lot of hand mining and a lot of like gathering of sorts, especially in the early game because it is so far away to get the quarry, that there will probably be a lot of like big jumps that you'll see. Early on, it won't be as like prevalent. Like right now, I'm just setting up the mine shaft. However, eventually there will be big jumps in terms of stuff, and because there are 2 of us, things are going to be getting done probably behind the scenes, say like setting up the smeltery for tinkers or setting up a power grid, right? That yes, we'll cover, but it won't be as in-depth as previous series that I do single player, just due to the nature of it. But perhaps when we do the DDSS kind of SMP, I think that correct single multiplayer thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, when we inevitably do that, because me and him are gonna be playing in separate bases. Well, we're still gonna be on the same server, but we'll be on separate bases, and then the Wonder Twins will be doing their thing. That I'll probably do a little bit more. To, not together, but I guess a little more guided. Well, we finally hit gravel, which is good. I think that's... We need 16 pieces. Now, I think we'll put in a cut here, and then I guess we'll come back when something interesting happens.
Me dying first.
I mean, honestly,
I need one more charcoal.
Dude,
Okay, or whatever the
that's
hell it's
right.
called.
We get bonds. Do we have any apples?
No.
We have 2.
I ate my apples, so that's why I said no.
I forgot. Backpack just went back.
Here you go, so you can... have that to eat.
Oh shit!
What the hell just happened?
I might die another time. Don't worry about it. Oh my god! Oh my god! I'm dead. Oh my god. I fell out of the base. Things happen. Creeper blew.
Might need to patch that up there, buddy.
There might be a big hole down there now. Don't worry about it.
Don't look at it and you won't know it exists.
Yeah, that is one way of thinking about it. Well, the next way is, how do I get down to my stuff? I guess that's how. Now, how do I get to an area that isn't going to be full of creatures that are going to want to try to fucking kill me? I'm going to chop wood.
Answer is no, you don't.
I'm going to go chop wood over here. Well, a nice little peninsula, Panem. I'm going to leave just the tops of the trees. Just the tips, you know what I mean?
Sure.
God, those fucking...
Well, now we do need to get coal.
I'm trying to get saplings for food. So.
Never mind. We have some natural coal.
That's good. Ooh, I got rice. We're gonna need that. Because rice, baby.
Yes.
I feel like there's a lot of mundane resource gathering in this pack, though.
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Okay, I will say that this is definitely a pack that it's worth investing in your tools, because like in FTB Infinity Evolved, I still use iron tools on like the other series, and they've done fine for me. Just because by the time I got Quarry going, I didn't need to worry about like, oh, I need good, like really good personal tools. But in this, it's the opposite. It's by the time you get a Quarry, it's so late into the game. But at the same time, it's not even that late. It's just because I feel like this pack is so long. It's like the mid game to get the Quarry, but in terms of like man hours or I guess playtime, you want to upgrade your stuff, otherwise you're just going to be taking it so much longer, making it take so much longer than it should.
Eat.
I'm bringing home lots of wood. Ooh, is this pack the pack that will auto plant saplings if they're on the ground for too long?
I have
I think
no
idea.
idea.
I think it is. I think it is that pack. Or rather, I think it's this pack. It is getting dank out. I don't really want to be down here.
I do not want to be here.
Anything I feel. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, that's right. I can just slash home.
Oh, boy. Would
I'm gonna hold on to that. I don't need that. I don't need that. That. Cool. Okay. There we go. Apple trees. I feel like walnuts. So, question: you can also claim the rewards, right?
yes,
Okay, so we can get double the rewards then.
yes.
Okay, that's good, especially
Well,
if
you
it's.
should be able to claim the stuff that I've gotten.
What have you gotten?
I'm streaming.
Oh yeah, that's right. I forgot. Let me pull this shit up. Interesting, because none of that is. Oh wait, hold up, because this was a detection one. Yes. Okay. Yes. So you have to be like. So like the set home one, for instance, that one is because I have to manually detect.
Did all
Doesn't.
those automatically
Yes.
populate after you did that?
Yes.
Okay, nice.
Yes.
Because, yeah, I got your apple trees
Okay.
completion.
Yeah, I
Do
was
you
gonna say
want a
it was
specific
weird.
sapling?
I got walnut, so just get a different one than walnut. So that's good. Do you want block of coal or coins?
Coal.
Coal
We
for now.
need resources.
Okay, that's what I was thinking. Let me get all those.
I honestly don't take coins until we start getting a little bit later. Even then, it's still kind of resources.
That's fair. Well, one thing I found when I play this is the coins you can eventually combine to make. I believe it's
Enderium.
yeah.
You,
It's
you make luminescence, and then you can make turn luminescence into enderium.
mm-hmm. I don't want to say a really good way of getting it, but it is a method of getting Enderium when you're running a little bit low, especially because if you're not somebody who uses the shop, I personally never really used it a whole lot. But it is nice to get things such as like saplings that are just a pain in the ass to try to find. Or what was another thing that I did? Mainly it's yeah, I think mainly it's just saplings that I always used the shop for. Ooh, the spawn eggs, those were a good one. I think it's also good to get the creative tinkers modifier, but that uses 3 enderium coins. Same thing with the reinforcement one. I think boosting mixture is one thing I spent coins on, but that's just because I was lazy. Alright.
Oh, what are we doing? We can sleep. Night away.
Oh yeah, you're right. But only one of us needs to sleep because only 50% of the server. Alright.
That makes scary threats go away. Partially.
That,
Somewhat.
that's true.
Kind of.
Alright, so we need some seeds. Need rice.
I go mine for copper.
I'm gonna go hunt for food. We can make a bucket, but
I'm hungry, boy.
that's gonna be a bit of an expensive bucket, I think. So I want to just make like a waterfall or something down. I mean, there is water that you can jump into, but it's a little bit dangerous to try to do. I'm gonna go hunting then for some rice and things, some stuff and things for the base, just because we're kind of like, I mean, we're in need of everything, but like,
I think food's priority,
yeah,
which
well,
you're working on.
yeah, working on the food, and then once I'm done with food, which although I don't think I'm ever done with food, so there's always like upgrades I can do to it.
Um, okay, I think I'm at all the copper that I would need for the
However, I will say, once I'm done gathering the first couple things for the food, then I'm gonna work on getting some rooms slash the base kind of etched out a little bit, just so we can kind of get a sense of where things are going and just kind of get a sense for the scale of everything. Oh, I should have brought my boat with me. Oh well.
I'm on a boat.
I mean, I can just mine and get the stuff for another one. Oh god. Well, I don't think the boat idea worked out too well, but I suppose I can just grab the boat that's up here now.
Having fun.
What's your
So
definition of
much
fun?
for I'm going to be in a base, so I'm going to not die first.
Oh god. That is nerve-wracking. Well, okay, look. I have to go out of the base. Otherwise, sure, I could stay in the base. But that's boring to watch. Also, if I stay in the base the whole time, I don't know how much stuff's gonna get done too quickly, and then... Okay, okay.
Yeah, it'll be done adequately.
Well, your definition of adequately and my definition of done is two different definitions. Ooh, there's some rice. I know, it's crazy how quickly you can blitz through some of these early quests. It's like, wow, we're going to be on chapter 2 in no time. But then, as soon as you do some of the things... Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. Oh, my God. Not again. Not again. Not again.
Please no. Please no.
We literally have a sea serpent at the, like, bottom of the base.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, yeah, it really does. It really, really does, huh?
I'm too busy working on quests right now.
Oh, okay. You're too busy. I see. I see. I see. Remember that, folks. When we're too busy
And
for...
check your quest book. Then say that, buddy.
Yeah, I can just watch the video.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, just casually leave all our death markers up. The only thing I don't like about Journeyman is it saves the waypoints from the other worlds, which is a bit annoying. Okay, we're gonna go this way. Try to avoid that damn sea serpent. I feel like Aquaman a little bit in this pack just because of the different mobs that exist. Speaking of Aquaman, I have not seen the new one, and I think I'm gonna go see it Friday. I think it will be good. More efficiency. There we go. Copper upgrade. That's a sea serpent. That is a balloon. How do we get up to that balloon now? That's the fun part. Actually, I don't think we can get up to it from here. Oh, okay, that's false. We can definitely get up there. It's just more of a matter of managing to actually get up there without falling. Really, I'm just hoping to find things that we need. Because there's so much in this pack that you need because it is a mix of like adventure mods and tech mods. So you do get kind of a sprinkling of everything. It's definitely a nice kitchen sink pack. And even though it does throw you in to the deep end, quite literally. Jesus, you are really completing these quests at a breakneck pace there, but it's nice to have kind of the guided quest aspect of it, just because if you're new to a mod or if you're new to the pack, it definitely helps kind of guide you in that regard without being too too confusing, I think. There are points, though, like, the pace slows down. Like, sure, it looks like, oh, wow, we're completing quests really quickly. Like, we're going to be done with the pack in no time. Even with a lot of players, it still takes a little bit of time, just because, as I said earlier, you're going to experience periods where you have to kind of figure out what your teammates were doing. At least if you haven't played this pack before, or haven't played the mods before and seen some of the stuff, it will take you some time. Well, we do have the nice terrain generation. Like, there's all sorts of cool things. Like, oh, that would have been cool. Like, there's always play like this. Even in vanilla Minecraft, it's something that I hate. It's like you'll explore, you'll be doing something, and then you find like a really cool place like this. And it's like, wow, I want to build here. But then I know the second we move to like a place like this, then I'm gonna be like, wow, we should move to this other place. So I tend to try to just stick to my gut. Although we could decide that the place we're at right now might just end up being our like temp base. Okay, I don't know if we can get up there without. I don't think we can. So we're not gonna risk it. Although I am gonna set a waypoint over here though, just so that way we if I ever decide to come back to this place, I'll be like, wow, hey, that looks like a really cool spot. This is not Journeyman. Although all our waypoints are the same. Wait, is it Journeyman? Let's see. J. Yeah, it's Journeyman. Alright, new. Oh no. Yeah, oh, okay. I know what's happening. Um these are all let's go to our deaths. These are all of our yeah, that's what these are. So what all of these waypoints are, these are from previous playthroughs of DDSS. Not not just Journeyman. Okay. That makes a bit more sense then. If like that's where they're coming from. So I was gonna say, like, what? That's not great if they just carry over. But that makes a lot more sense then. At least on the standpoint of us kind of running around. Alright, well, I think we're going to go ahead and call today's episode there. I think for starters, just kind of getting a vibe of things, and definitely grabbing these bushes. I like the aesthetics, and they provide free food. But yeah, I think we're going to call the episode there. Hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. As always, make sure you guys smash the like button if you haven't already. Consider subscribing as it helps out the channel. And if you have any questions, comments, or concerns for me or Brandon, or just really anything in general, leave those down below and I will try to answer them as best I can. Other than that, I'll see you guys next one. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace out.